Yes, sir. Kick back, relax, enjoy yourself. If you if you're watching this video after the stream, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, or share, subscribe. You know, I really don't know how it looks like after the video is done, but or the stream is done. But yeah, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Be looking out for my new video series, A Simple Man's Tower. It's a video going over my progression. I'm going to be doing it every month. And then I'll probably make other videos throughout the month, you know, depending on how I feel, you know, and how I'm able to do this. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. Go ahead and enjoy yourself. When somebody comes in, I'll be answering any questions or talking to people. But for now, go ahead and watch my gameplay. You know, we're just chilling, man. We're doing tier 7. And, yeah. Thanks for watching. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. I see you there. I see you. I see the person right there. Hold on, let me turn up my mic for you. Yeah, go ahead and kick back and relax. Enjoy yourself. Make sure you eat your Wheaties and take your vitamins and say your prayers. We're chilling, man. Or gal or they or whatever, you know. We chilling. Hope you enjoy the gameplay today. Go with smart missiles. I like to grab all these purple and green boxes first. Just get them out of the way. Excuse me. Get those bad boys out of the way. Yeah, I don't know if y'all heard what I said there at the beginning. If you're watching after the stream, I had my volume turned down a little bit. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Hopefully, you enjoy the gameplay today. All I'm doing is just farming. Probably gonna go for a couple of hours. Who knows? I might end up doing the whole run. If you're interested in the tower and you know you're not really too sure yet, maybe you could watch the gameplay here. It's a very chill and relaxed game. You know, it's not a race. It's a marathon. It's a game that takes you know it's very grindy. It's very grindy, but you could do it casually. You could just use it as a screensaver in the background. While you're sleeping and and yeah, it's just a great game. You know, if you ever have any questions, you know, you could always leave a comment in one of my videos. I'll try my best to respond. But if you ever catch me live one day and you have some questions, you could always ask me. You know, you could always ask me. I'll try my best to answer it. The best I can, or point you to a resource that will help you. And yeah, enjoy yourselves. Thank you so much once again, and happy idling. Oh yeah, another thing I said there at the beginning was be looking out for my new video series coming up on or around the 6th of every month. I'll be having an update video of my tower, of my progression. The series is called A Simple Man's Tower, and it's just going through the progress that that I've done throughout the month, and yeah, get to follow along through my journey, and I'll also be pulling 6,000 gems worth of modules. So that's like 300 modules or something. Uh, I don't know how many pulls that is. Let's see. Uh, so for every 10 is 200 pulls. So I mean, every one pull is 200 gems. So 15 pulls. So I'll be doing 30 pulls. 30 pulls of modules, I believe. Yeah. So we'll see what happens with that. I've just been saving gems until the 6th. I might even have more. I might even end up having more than what I'm gonna end up pulling. I'm probably gonna end up pulling a lot more than just 15 pulls. You know, I'm trying to work on getting my module game right. At the beginning, I uh, I focused a lot on cards. I'm really happy about that. You know, you can see that in one of my videos. I kind of went through that, and it was a good choice. You know, but the only thing is you once you get your cards right, like I waited till I got my commons and my rares to 7, and then I made sure that I had a wave accelerator to at least 5, and I don't regret it, like I said, but now I'm falling behind on modules, and now I'm kind of just making up for it, at this point by pulling nothing but modules. I do pull cards whenever the event comes or if there's a daily mission to pull cards. I do that, and yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. But no regrets, no worries. You know, I did say at the beginning of the video that this game is a marathon. It's not a race. You know, it does get competitive. When you're doing tournaments and stuff. Uh, but you know, what you got to do is you got to do what's right for your tower and your progression, and or what you think is right. And people have a million different paths you could take in this game. And somebody told me this morning, which I thought was just great advice, is that sometimes you just got to do you. You got to do you. It's good to ask questions and ask for advice, but when you're doing it every day and you get 5 different answers to 10 different things, and you lose sight of the path that you need to take. You know, focus on something, set a goal of what you want to do in this game, and see where you go from there. And once you completed that goal, ask for help. if you have a question about something, and then get 4 or 5 different perspectives, and then just do whatever you think is the best path for you in your journey, you know. And so that's what I'm gonna start doing from now on. If somebody wants to look at my tower and they give me some, they give that's another thing too. People will size up your tower. You know, if you join one of these voice chats or something like that, they'll be like, okay, let me see your labs, let me see your modules, let me see your cards. You should do this, you should do that. The best thing you could say is thank you. Hey, thanks for that. I'll consider it. But I'm not gonna do it right away. If they say, hey, what, click on that and change this. Hey, you know what, man, I appreciate it, but you know, right now I'm focusing on this. I'll take your advice into consideration. No offense, and thank you. And that's really all you could do. You know, uh, somebody said the other day, hey, you know what, you should try this, and I tried it and it worked for me. So sometimes that it's worth considering somebody's thoughts about where you're going. Okay, we got a perk. Oh, we got perk wave requirement. Best perk in the game. And we're doing all these green things. Death wave, definitely. There we go. We got some nice. We got the coin trade-off perk as one of our very first perks. So we're happy about that. Gem Bob. Got some new daily missions. Easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Oh, and then we're gonna get our 25 at the end. At the end of this weekly challenge right here, the last 3 give you stones, and so we're gonna probably end up spending some of those stones this week. You know, I didn't do too well in Champions League, Champions Tournament, but that's okay. You know, I know where I need to go with my tower, and I know some of the goals that I have in mind that I'm gonna go ahead and knock out. You know, like for instance, I moved my labs around a little bit so where my health and health regen are at 3 times speed, and I'm trying to get those to 40. So that's my focus right now. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace one of them with wall health, and then I'm going to go ahead and the other one I think I'm gonna do some econ, probably coins per kill. Coins per kill is a pretty fast lab. You know, it's not as demanding as some of the other ones like uh, black hole coin bonus. When you start getting a lot of levels into that, I mean, it takes time and it takes a lot of coin. Well, we're really that one's pretty cheap, to be honest. Let's look at it, huh? So let's just click on any one of these and let's look at it. Uh, Black hole coin bonus. See, it's gonna take 6 days, and it costs around 5 billion coins. Uh, but at 2 times speed, for me, that's 3 days. 3 days, 2 hours, something like that. So it's really not that bad. But my coins per kill lab, let's look at that. coins per kill, 2 days, and it's already level 39. So, you know, decide for yourself, what you think is right for your tower. So coins per kill is probably my next move uh, for econ. Just get that up a couple more levels, and then we'll see what we could do from there. You know. Like I said, it's a marathon. Taking our time. Somebody was in another person's stream, and they were like, "It looks like a kaleidoscope." I never thought of it like that. I was like, you know what? It does. It really does. It sure does. It looks like a kaleidoscope for sure. Look how fast we did that daily mission. Look at that. It did it on its own. I didn't have to put any work into it. It just auto completed. That's another fun thing about this game is you get these daily missions and all that. Oh, I got a phone call. Sorry. Sorry about that. Let me turn my phone down. That way y'all are not hearing all that. But I need to put it on vibrate or something. Yeah. Because my dad might call me. My dad. My dad. Daddy. Where's Grandpa? Where is he? Where's Grandpa? Where's Grandpa? You love me so much. Got my two dogs here. You love me? You love me? I'm your daddy. You're your daddy's boy. Lay down. And no fighting. That's your brother. That's your brother. That's your brother. You no fighting with your brother. You were all by yourself. You were all by yourself, and then guess what? Grandpa brought your brother over here. So you have to love your brother. You have to love your brother. Don't be fighting with him. That's your brother. Because you were very lonely. You were very lonely with Daddy. It was just me and you. And then guess what? Then Brownie came. And now look at us. We're a family. We're a family. You be my babies. You were the littlest baby ever. Oh, I didn't notice. We got 6,000 gems now. Hey. Working our way up. We're going to do a big module pool. We're going to do a nice module pool. Oh, I see somebody liked. Somebody gave a like on the stream. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Yes, sir. He's a good boy. Okay, maybe I need to bump up. Ooh, this stuff gets expensive down here. Right now we're letting our free ups take the wheel. If you're a new player, this card. Okay, you gotta hold it down. There we go. Just get free upgrades. Just let the free ups take the wheel. You ain't gotta worry about it. Just trying to gold box everything real quick. I need to put more more coins into my defense absolute. But it's just one of those things. You gotta invest into your tower. The moment you click on something, uh, you slow down the progress of something else. You could have clicked something else, and that's just something you gotta. You gotta just. Sometimes you just gotta just do it. Whatever feels right. You know. It's like whatever you feel like is lagging behind. Hey, put a click into it. Put a click or two in it. See what happens. That's really all you could do. But defense absolute shouldn't be too hard to get up there. To at least 5,000. Maybe two farming runs or so, maybe three. And then it'll be at 5,000, and then it'll max out sooner. That way, all my free ups could go into my attack level skips and my wall. You know, have a little bit more survivability. You know, try to get higher in the waves. But the number one thing that'll get you higher in waves is I'm realizing this now more than ever is attack level skips for me for my build, which is a blender build, and it's kind of like a I don't want to say in game, but it's definitely this setup right here. I mean, it can be beginner friendly, but the one thing that slows you down if you're a beginner is your black hole size. You know, uh, that's what I've noticed is that you need a nice black hole size to do this blender variant. I'm gonna make a video on it, so stay tuned for it. But yeah, no spoilers. But yeah, I'm doing a special blender setup here. Yeah, and yes, it does look like regular blender. Yeah, but there's some hidden gems going on with this build right now. And that I'll explain in my video whenever it comes out. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and coin bonus. See, that's the one time I don't really pick. You know, there's a method to the madness. There's definitely a method to the madness. Uh, I'll be right back. My dogs are right here, so go ahead and ask them any questions. I'll be back to read your comments if you're joining us today. You know, like I said, just enjoy yourself. Let's relax together. I'll try to put on my soothing voice for you. You know, just help you relax. You had a hard day today. Hey, just come and chill with me, man. We're gonna do it together. But I really gotta use the bathroom. Be right back. Oi. son. Oy. Oy. Got bad knees. Got bad knees at an early age. Oy. Uh. Hey, 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 that's the neighbor. At the neighbors. At the neighbor. But since you started barking, we're gonna look out there anyway. We're gonna make sure it's the neighbor. Oy. Hey, it's okay. Yeah, it's the neighbor. It's the neighbor. It's okay. That's the neighbor. Good boys. Good boys. We can give you a treat. We can give you a treat. No jumping. No jumping. No jumping. No jumping. Wait. No jumping. No. No red. No red. Sit. Sit. No. 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 Sit. Good boy. There you go. That's a good boy. Ah, my guard dogs. They're so tiny. Tiny, tiny guard dogs. All right, son, move. Now it's time to move. Sitting right in my spot. Ugh. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plug in my headset into my PlayStation controller, and we'll listen to music while we're farming because I don't think I could put music on and stream at the same time. I really don't know. Kick back, relax, enjoy yourselves. Yeah, we're just vibing today. Oh, max game speed. Here we go. Yo, yo, welcome. I see you. I see you. Yeah. Go ahead and kick back, relax, enjoy yourselves. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Hi, thank you for joining. We're chilling, farming. Kick back, relax, enjoy yourself. Put some beats on. Thank you for your support. unlock a random ultimate weapon. And we got Chronofield. Um, let's go with free upgrades. We're just gonna let free upgrades do what they do. All right, folks, it's been an hour. We had a few people join and leave, and we had a like, so we're happy. We're happy with the stream. I might go for longer next time, but for right now, have a good day and happy idling. Bye.